I'm not the first person to think that trying to appeal to everyone is going to sap character from your product, and I won't be the last. I was thinking about when more media, especially games, were directed at a very specific audience. Of course, video games used to be for huge nerds only, but what always comes to mind for me is the classic Dungeons & Dragons games. I'm more talking about the Infinity Engine games, not stuff like Eye of the Beholder or Hillsfire, not yet at least. But the Infinity Engine games were classics, and still hold up today. I know a lot of people that have tried to play one of them and bounced off of them, and I thought maybe they didn't choose the right one. The Infinity Engine had three major Dungeons & Dragons games: Baldur's Gate, Planescape Torment, and Icewind Dale. And one of my favourite things about these games is that they're different in more ways than you think. Sure, they have different characters and settings, but the ethos of the games themselves is different. When games could be made by 10 people for 0.3% of a GTA, you could justify making them pop for a specific audience. Baldur's Gate is a grand tale, spanning the Sword Coast, visiting cities, grabbing quests from NPCs, following a story, meeting various followers with different reasons to join you to stop the big evil villain and save the world. It's above all else a classic D&D adventure. Baldur's Gate was designed for players that wanted to be great heroes or villains, exploring and questing across a wide world. But then you have Planescape Torment. Way less locations, way less enemy variety, fewer adventures and quests, no traditional D&D progression, instead a weird multi-class. But your character is a predefined person with a history and a personality. You have a handful of followers who each have long and deep stories and many conversations to have, and the world, while not huge, is very, very depthful. Everyone has something to say or reveal, and there are mysteries around every corner. Planescape is a character-focused, deep narrative with a whole lot of reading, designed for players that wanted to be part of the world and learn everything they could about the people inside it. Then Icewind Dale rolls up. Less characters than before, less text, less things to find and explore. No preset character, you make a full custom party. But instead you have an action-packed dungeon crawler. Baldur's Gate had an EXP cap, Icewind Dale you level far past that, and you level quickly, because it's about making your own party, setting them against challenging fights, dungeons and problems, with powerful creatures to face. Icewind Dale is designed for a player that wants to build his custom team and fight through hordes of bad guys. Maybe you've tried one of these games and fell off. Maybe it wasn't because the Infinity Engine is outdated. Maybe you've tried one that wasn't suited for you. And maybe it's time to give it another shot. Oh, and if you do, best weapons are bows and range in general, archer is king, longswords probably best itemised. Max Wisdom, the game's about memory and introspection, it's useful. Undead are bloody everywhere, they're a good enemy choice for rangers. Thanks.